The northern saw-whet owl is a small species of owl that inhabits mixed coniferous and deciduous forests. To better understand their movement patterns across the Alberta landscape, organizations like the Boreal Avian Research and Conservation Association have been established to enhance our knowledge of the saw-whet owl.
So every fall for 3 years now, we have been capturing and banding northern saw-whet owls at Lady Flower Gardens. And again, our aim is, first of all, to provide some scientific information about owl movements and dispersal and age. And secondly, to provide some opportunities to people to get outdoors and get involved and raise awareness. So these are the poles that we are going to use, right? And we'll take the nets and we string the nets up along these poles.
So why this spot? What makes this spot your area of target?
Primarily, I like it because it's spruce, lots of spruce trees here, so it offers really good coverage. So when the owls come to investigate, they are less likely to detect the presence of the nets. And secondary, I really like it because there are no leaves. In the fall, we get lots of fallen leaves, and then they end up in the nets, then we can't catch birds. So this is the Fox Pro device that we are going to use to broadcast the saw-whet calls that will hopefully attract owls to our nets, and I will place it on the tree. It runs all night, for 4 hours. So it breaks a little bit the nice silence of the forest, but we need this sound so we can catch owls.
So the net is now set. There's nothing more that we can do except go back to the banding point and wait it out. See if the calls work and bring in a saw-whet owl. It'd be kind of cool if we get to see one this evening. You can hear the geese flying overhead right now.
Yeah, it was, because I just saw hatch.
Great night to be out, that's for sure.
All right, well, we'll be waiting
We
for
found
the
a
next
beetle,
chat.
so that's exciting.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Beetle.
It can take several hours for the electronic calls to attract the owls, but the nets are checked every 30 minutes. On this particular night, several owls were successfully called in, banded, and then released to continue their nocturnal hunting activities. Just off the top is habitat, the environment, one of the big threats to saw-whets and other owl species in and around Alberta.
Definitely for particularly saw-whet owls being a cavity nesting species, which means they don't build their own nests but occupy cavities that are created by natural decay in large trees or by pileated woodpeckers, or to a lesser extent northern flickers. They are reliant on mature forests like the Lady Flower Garden, especially around larger urban developments like Edmonton, Fort Saskatchewan, and so on. So conserving these patches of forest or habitats with mature trees is essential for these little owls, not so much during migration, but in special for nesting.
We are on private property here. How important is it for landowners to play a role in the conservation of these owls?
We are extremely privileged to be allowed to work out of this private property, and we are extremely proud of the owners of the land for conserving the land for what it is and allowing us to do this work and to maintain this land just for the sake of animals and plants and other activities. It's here in southern central Alberta. It's very important to work with the landowners since most of the land ownership is in private ownership. So it's very important to maintain a good working relationship with private landowners.
Who would be a prime candidate for you to train up and have come out?
We have anybody from students, to established professionals, to retired people. So it's a wide variety. Anyone anyone can come out and take part in our activities, even kids, as you said. If parents consider that their 5-year-old can stay in the middle of a forest, with not much entertainment, but to hear stories about owls and go sit in the dark and visit the nest, everyone is welcome to experience and get excited about the owls.